afternoon. This is Ken Hutto again, coming to you from our second stop on the FMC Fungicide Roadshow. Today, we're at Michigan State University looking at a few of our fungicide trials here. One in particular I want to focus on, and that's with Serata. You know, Serata is a novel mode of action, new mode of action for Pythium management on fine cut turf grass, specifically root Pythiums. And I think one of the big things that we've heard from our end users about Serata is what this does is it allows the golf course superintendent to extend their level of protection for Pythium root diseases. Where before they were limited as far as how many applications they could make a year with certain products. With Serata, that program can be extended, and so far we've seen some very good results. Right now we're going to take a look at Pythium root dysfunction trial here at Michigan State, and that's Pythium velutum is what the primary species that's associated with Pythium root dysfunction. So come on over, we'll take a look at the trial for now, and we'll go from there. Now, as we're walking out here, you know, this is an amazing facility. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but they've got, I think at one time I heard something like 40 acres of turf out here. Anything and everything that you can think of, from bank grass fairways, greens, pole putting greens. They can do a whole number of types of disease trials here, and it's just a really impressive facility. So if you ever get the chance, come on up to Michigan State, attend one of their field days, and I'm sure you're going to learn something. So both in high cut turf and low cut turf. So all right, here we are in the trial. As I mentioned before, one of the things we always like to do, it's kind of windy today, so hopefully everybody can hear me. I'll speak up a little louder if you can, but anyway, we always try to start looking at the untreated plot first. So that's what we'll do. So we'll look at the untreated plot first. We're just now starting to see some symptoms develop for Pythium root dysfunction here. We've had some pretty hot, dry weather up here right today. I think it's supposed to be a high 92 here in East Lansing. This particular details of this trial here, is Serata was first applied on June the 2nd and on a 14-day interval. And one of the things that we ask applicators to do, whether it's on a research setting like this or even out in the field on a golf course, in order to go after a root Pythium, you need to water this product in. There's been a lot of work on incorporating fungicides for root pathogens with irrigation, and so what we recommend is after application with Serata, we incorporate that with about 1/8 of an inch of irrigation to move that active ingredient down off the foliage into the canopy in the upper levels of the root zone where that pathogen is going to be active. So, all right, so let's take a look at the untreated first, and then we'll get going. Okay, we'll start by looking at the untreated. Right now, not a whole lot going on. We're just now starting to see symptoms develop in the beginning stages. So if I can come in a little closer, what we're looking for is kind of an off-color lime green grass color here on the bent grass. This is the bent grass putting greens that just starting to see the beginnings of root dysfunction symptoms. And as the dry conditions continue, these symptoms will worsen because they typically show up as drought stress as the disease continues to develop. The first treatment that we'll look at is Serata at 0.6 ounces per 1,000 square feet. And again, all these treatments were applied on a 14-day interval. And again, so far, fairly clean plot, no real areas of concern with the disease development, maybe a little bit right there. But I think that, you know, as we're getting into root dysfunction diseases, especially as aggressive as root dysfunction can get, you know, 0.8 is probably going to be where we want to go from a application standpoint. So this is where Serata at 0.8, again 14 ounce day interval, 0.8 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So far, looking really good. One of the other things that we're interested in is looking at different modes of action in tank mixtures, and one of those is with Fame. So this is Serata plus Fame at 0.36 fluid ounces per 1,000 square feet. Really clean plot here, and what that does is it gives you just another tool, another mode of action to manage and battle against this destructive disease with Pythium root dysfunction. So that's kind of what we're seeing here in this plot. We're excited about this. Again, as this develops, we'll stay tuned. Okay, that's it for Michigan State. A great visit looking at Serata and Fame. We're going to continue on with this road show. We're going to move our way down east and south, heading towards NC State. So tune in next time. I'm back in my mobile office, and we're going to have a good time along the way, spend some time with some great people. Who knows what else we're going to get into. But hey, y'all take care. We'll see you next time.